Good day, Father Matt Williams here in my parked car. I hope you're well. So we've been talking about prayer and taking the effort to ascend the mountain of God in prayer, closing the doors to our room, getting in your parked car, going to the chapel, finding a place to take time to be with the Lord. If we want to be a saint, it all begins with taking time to pray. Good amounts of time to enter into mental prayer, quiet prayer, contemplative prayer with our God. And what's the effects, right? So now as we start to spend time in the Son, the S-O-N, we start to take on his effects. We start to take on the resemblance, the likeness of our blessed Lord. Here's what St. Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, here's verse 17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So first of all, as more as we start to pray and experience the gift of the Spirit, we become one with his Spirit, we start to experience freedom. Freedom from sin, freedom from our own selfish will, freedom to be ourselves, to operate in the Holy Spirit, to become fully who God's created us to be. So we experience freedom. And how about this? And we all with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord, are being changed into his likeness from one degree of glory to another. For this comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. So the more that we come into God's presence and pray and enter be meaningful prayer, powerful prayer, and sometimes dry prayer and battle of prayer, your mind's wandering. Sometimes that prayer can be the greatest prayer because you're making the effort to be there in love, regardless of what you're getting out of it, okay? But the more that we get acclimated to the things of heaven through prayer, we start to take on the divine likeness, and our appearance starts to change. The joy of the Lord starts to come. The peace of the Lord starts to come. The blessings of the Lord start to come from the inside out, and we radiate him. We are being changed. We are being changed. We believe that in faith, from glory to glory, from glory to glory. Sometimes you see people and like you can see in their eyes, they have the light of Christ in them. They're just alive and they're filled with joy. And like, look at Pope Francis, right? He's alive with the joy of the gospel. Why? Because he takes time to climb the mountain of prayer to behold the face of God. And you see the radiance of Christ on his face because he spends time in prayer with him. But you don't have to be the Pope. You don't have to be the Pope. Anyone can experience that if they make the time to climb the mountain of prayer. We're all called to be saints. We can all radiate the divine glory. You gotta make time to pray. Have you prayed yet? God bless you.